Here I have a box of Supreme Chocolate Chunk Brownie Mix. In addition to that, I'll add 5 ounces of Cook and Serve chocolate pudding, 1 delicious can of cherry pie filling. Let's go ahead and get that all out of there. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Chocolate cherry, who doesn't love chocolate cherry? Now I'm gonna add about a cup of heavy whipping cream. So go ahead and pour yourself a cup. If you don't feel comfortable not measuring it, of course you can grab the measure and do it that way. That's fine too. So just add a cup in there. Now nice and quickly, you're just gonna come in, you're gonna mix it all up. I find it handier to use a mixer to really mix in the cake mix along with the pudding so everything evens out. But of course, if you need to do it by hand, that's okay too. It will still be delicious. All right, we are good to go here. All of that cake mix has thickened up and it's looking real good. So I'm gonna bring my bundt pan in here because I think that this is a super fun way to serve this. However, if you don't wanna use a bundt pan or you don't have to have a bundt pan, you can definitely use a 9 by 13 inch baking dish. If you are using a bundt pan, you then just wanna come in nice and easily and just start to fill it all up and be patient. Make sure that chocolate goodness is just evened throughout the entire dish. So we have all of our mix right into our bundt pan here, and I'm just gonna take a second to just evenly smooth it out because you know that we do not want a lumpy bundt cake, right? We don't want a sideways bundt cake. So definitely take a moment and you can spread that all over as even as you can all over the top. That's looking pretty good right there. So I think we are good to go. I'm gonna carefully pick this up and just put it on my baking sheet so we can go ahead and pop this bad boy in the oven at 350. It's gonna cook for about 28 to 30 minutes and stick around. I think you're gonna love this easy dessert. Our cake is almost done. So we are gonna add 1 cup of powdered sugar right here into my mixing container. Then I'm gonna grab a little bit of heavy cream. Now you're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. Now you can also use water. You can also use milk. So there are a lot of varieties to making an easy frosting and just use whatever you have on hand. There's really no need to go to the store and buy some extra stuff, but if you have it, go ahead and use it. And then I'm gonna add about a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla just for some added flavor. You'll go ahead and give it a stir and you'll see that that powdered sugar just starts to dissolve into the cream along with that vanilla. And now you can start, see it's looking a little thick here, so I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more heavy cream. And that's the great thing about this, you guys. It doesn't have to be exact. So you can just add a little bit of whatever your liquid ingredient is going to be, whether it be water or cream or it's going to be milk, and then you stir it all up and you decide, okay, what is the consistency that you're looking for? How thick do you want your frosting? And then you go from there. So it really is versatile and you can make it your own. And you can tell that as you start to mix it all together, it just kind of starts to get into that frosting a little bit thicker. I'm gonna get it a little bit on the thick side. Sometimes I like it more runny. So you choose what's best for you, but this is looking good so far. We're gonna go with this. I have been patiently waiting. It looks delicious. Of course, you do want to be patient and let that bundt cake cool down a little bit because you want it to keep its shape, right? So this is the moment of truth where we flip this over. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. That was a little bit rough, huh? That was a pretty rough flip there. All right. The main reveal. Dun dun dun. Woohoo! Look at that. Looks so good. We're just gonna brush off these little crumbs that fell onto the side. And wow, that looks really good. Moist, delicious, chocolatey for sure. So I have my icing here that I'm gonna jiggle around a little bit. And let's go ahead and drizzle that all over the top. Look at that. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, 'tis the season, right? You are allowed to indulge. Look at the way that that frosting just drips right over that. Oh yeah, you know, I don't think I'm gonna put it all over. I think I'm just gonna let a little bit in the side in case anybody wants a little bit of extra frosting. Other than that, wow, that looks so tasty. I'm gonna come right here in the front. Oh yeah, look at that, moist, delicious, chocolate and brownie. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, this is not the tool that you want to use, but the spatula is what I had. I'm gonna stick it right on my plate. Oh, sorry. I need to get a I need to get a pie cutter, right? That's what I need. The spatula wasn't good for that, so don't use the spatula, but hey, you know what? It worked. I still got the good cake on my plate, and I can see the cherry pieces in it. Oh, the brownie looks so good. Wow, that's amazing. And that Jell-O that we put in just makes the cake more moist. It's like, how would I describe it? It's definitely like a triple chocolate, kind of like a lava cake mixed in with the regular cake. And then we have this cherry with the creamy icing on top. Holy cow. The more I eat it, the more I just want to keep eating it. Melted chocolate inside. Whew. All right, you guys, I need to know how much you love this recipe. We only had a couple of ingredients, threw them together, and this is a fantastic, easy dessert. Let me know what you think, if there's anything that you're gonna change. I'm gonna scarf this down, so I'll see you guys later. Enjoy.